So here we go. Trying to shrink this back up. So basically, Jude for 9211 coming at you with another video. This video is going to be regarding the simplicity of setting up your board from 5 cards. And like I always teach my students, your goal is to go 20 into your deck or more. Like when you end your first turn, your deck should be close to 20 cards or less. If you can go past 20, the better. If you get close to 20, that's your goal. So the reason for that is because you want to play first turn, second turn, third turn, and if possible, you want to play your fourth turn as well, all in your first turn. Because you do that, it's too many cards for your opponents to negate, like Ash Blossom, Infinite Impermanence, the Spy cards, Dogmatica, whatever they play, you should be able to override it. Then after you do all your plays and they get negated, you still link and draw more. Then from those cards, you draw more. Nothing should stop you setting up the board with everything. And this is with No Anaconda. And this isn't the first time I show this. I've had like tens of videos that show this. You know, I'm almost at 300 videos, and all the videos show this. But I know people don't look at them because they think they know what they're doing. Then as soon as they duel someone, they lose. And that's what I tell people is like, they think that because I play and I make it seem easy and nobody can beat me and I beat the regionals first place, the nationals first place, and then I beat tier 0 decks, they think it is easy. It's not. I never said it was easy. Remember, I just said one graduate out of 10. Always. Sometimes none graduate. Obviously, this class was over and there was no graduates. There was only one. Pandemonious Acer, because he beat the Sky Striker Mystic deck, which was very easy. But the world can't beat it. Yeah, it's easy for us. So here we are. Take a look. Basically, we start with 5 cards and we're going to attempt to go into 20. Set up the whole entire board even though we don't have it. As you may already know, the hand is dead because the circle is dead, the Eternal Dark Magician is dead. So we trigger, draw, set, dump, search, activate, search, set, activate, draw, link, draw more, draw, activate, draw more, Dragoon. So this is our end turn. Look at what's in our field. Dragoon, Circle, Eternal, and there can only be one. This is broken. Basically, if they can out the back, they're dead. It doesn't matter if it's a tier 1 deck, a tier 0, and it also doesn't matter if it's not. All of them are going to fall prey of this deck. Basically, there's only a handful, maybe 5 decks that can escape. There can only be one, but it doesn't matter because you're going to be negating one of them and the other one you're going to be banishing. So they're going to be locked. And then on top of that, you're going to be getting the rod back and entering into Dragon Knight the next turn. Dragoon counts as a dragon, remember? And even if you don't have Dragoon, you can do Dark Magician, Inmag, and then from there, you get Dark Magician next turn and go into Dragonite. So you have Dragonite, Dragoon already. So this turn you block everything. Next turn you do some attacking and then you set it up. And then when he goes, Dragonite, Dragoon are on board now. Will it work? Yes, because Dragonite's Dragon and Dragoon is Spellcaster, so it works perfectly. So On top of that, you have Apprentice to boost, so nothing's gonna get past your monsters. And then obviously you have um, the Illusion of Chaos to get another Magician Souls, dumping the DMG, the Dark Magician Girl. And now you get draw 2 Officer Servant. If they try to negate you with the Ash, just use Dragoon. And that's why I tell you guys, it's 100 times better to have a boss monster than to have a hand trap. Because you hand trap, but they can negate. Or your hand trap and it resolves, but they have a 3000 hitter. You have no bodies on the field. What is the Ash Blossom gonna do against Dragoon? Or against any monster that has 3000 of attack? It can't help you. That's why people lose. You gotta have boards. You have to have monsters on the board with Omni negates and attack. That's how you win. Not by negating something from your hand. That doesn't work. What I do is I do floodgates because they negate, but they never leave. They're there every turn. If you don't get rid of them, they're there. And the more you leave it, like if you leave one card against me one turn, next turn you can't get rid of it anymore. And I'm not gonna get baited. I'll let anything go, except for back row removal. So in the graveyard, if you take a look, you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Oh, it's only 12. You have 12 of them in the graveyard. 12 of them in the graveyard. And the full board established with the Eternal Circle. And there can only be one. So this is like 95% broken. And look at the deck. You only have 24 cards left. So next turn, I'm gonna show you what's gonna happen. So we're gonna Dark Magician Rod, Illusion of Chaos, Magician Souls. He's surrendered, but you're gonna do Dark Magician Souls Banish. Oh, sorry, Dark Magician Circle Eternal Banish. The next turn, Illusion of Chaos. Anything goes wrong, you discard with Dragoon. If it gets too crazy, activate. There can only be one. Because you would have already resolved Dark Magician. Because a lot of people activate it first, then you can't trigger the combo. No. First, let him summon a few bodies. When one of them's dangerous, banish it. Then if he tries to body someone else, then just trigger it, pop them all. And then he tries to get rid of the backfield, boom, discard with Dragoon. And then you use the effect of Rod, he's back in the graveyard. So next turn you got Rod, then your Illusion of Chaos to Magician Souls, DMG to the graveyard, Rod, Magician, Soul Servant, and you're gonna draw 2. They're gonna Omni negate, they're gonna negate with Dash, Dragoon it, just pop it. And then yeah, so you're gonna do a draw 2, and from there, that means you got 2 monsters. Link them to Whelp, the Destruction Swordsman, and then with the Soul Servant, you should already restack secrets and just go into Dragoon. I'm sorry, Dragon Knight or second Dragoon if that's what you want. To second Dragoon, but I don't advise it. I would advise Dragon Knight. You don't want them to hit with Super Poly. So yeah, Dragon Knight. And then it's gonna be the same effect. They can't get rid of nothing now. They can't get rid of Dragoon. Anything dangerous, you Eternal Circle, banish. So other cards become dead at that point. If he tries to get too smart, Apprentice Illusion, don't TK him. And then if anything gets dangerous, just trigger There can only be one. So sometimes when I have the card figure activated, sometimes people don't notice, but I commit suicide with the monsters. Like I crash into something just so it goes to the graveyard and triggers effect. People don't know that. You also have the pop effect, at least one with Dragoon. You have two, but it doesn't matter. You have one. People cry that you have to have two. They're lying because they have two and they still can't win. They don't have any videos like I do. So I hope this was good for you to understand how the deck is supposed to be played. All you do is draw like crazy. Draw, 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 draw. And once you have, pay attention to the graveyard and my hand, the field. You have approximately 18 cards in your hand. You should be able to do something with that. If you can't do anything with 18 cards, it's probably around time for you to retire. Try Pokemon or Digimon like everybody else. But this is definitely a mandatory play. And like I said, it didn't matter what they discard. Your true intent is to keep drawing Link, Raleigh, draw more. Then from those that you draw more. You have to draw until there's no more draw power, it dies. And then once the draw power dies, your board should be established. And like I said, people are gonna say, yeah, but you had Eternal Circle in your hand already. Then you're gonna have to explain all the other times that I don't have them and I still establish them. So the real answer is you don't know how to play Dark Magician. That's the real answer. And you have to learn how to play it. When you go against an opponent, especially in a tournament, never take it easy. Always go OP. Never take it lightly. Obviously, when you play a Dark Magician deck, your deck changes slightly. People don't know that. I'll be giving up a new format. And tonight, after tonight, the sign in for the tournament is over. Whoever signs after that, you get nothing. You just play, but you get nothing, no cards. Also, the people that are signed in, keep your videos of that you won recorded, because when time comes, like somewhere around the end of the month, I'm gonna be handing out the cards for free. When the groups are bigger, like we have 3 to 8 people participating, the card price will be a lot more expensive. Right now, since it's just starting, it's not gonna be as big. But save your videos because they are gonna be for proof for you to receive your cards if you're in the USA. So with that having been said, you guys stay safe, take care. Thank you for anyone who came to participate in the event. You will be dueling more. Don't think that's the only one. So my job is to sharpen iron because I need to get you guys ready for 6 to 10 negations per turn. I need to get you ready. So this channel is not like any other channel. Here we get the job done. We don't take any shortcuts. I never said it was easy. Dark Magic Attack.